Hey everyone, my name is Mike Collette. I am the head coach of CrossFit Prototype. This is Brian Vandowitz, coach of CrossFit Prototype, and Ben Gabriel, coach of CrossFit Prototype. We're going to go through proper ways to spot on the back squat. So, especially at our facility, we've been doing a pretty heavy strength cycle. We actually just did 1 rep maxes the other day, and we want to go through the proper technique of how to correctly spot someone. All right, so Brian's actually going to get underneath the bar and just demonstrate what a back squat looks like. Let's do a couple reps here, Brian. Also your warm-up reps. Great. Awesome. Cool. Walking in. Sweet. So now that we understand what a back squat is, what that movement is. So as we go through the back squat, right, we're going to be spotting from behind, but also as the weight gets heavier, we'll have 2 people for a side spot, that's what we call it. So when we spot someone from behind, I'll come over this way with the camera. Brian will get underneath the bar. And there's a couple different ways that you can do this. We're going to go through the most effective. When the weight gets extremely heavy, we're going to want multiple people to spot. Right? And that weight is really indicative of the person who's going to be spotting them. That you want to make sure that if they're going to, that to communicate with them, I should say, that if they are going to dump the bar, that you, as the spotter, are away from them to do that because you don't want the bar getting dropped on you. So they need to trust you that you can actually help them lift the bar back up and they don't dump the bar on top of you. So we'll go through this. Brian's underneath the bar. Bar's on his traps. Awesome. He's going to unrack the bar. He's going to come down. I'm going to have my hands on the outside of his hands. He's going to squat. I start to feel the bar come down, and then I'm going to guide him up with the bar, help him rack the bar. Okay? Brian, real quick, let's demonstrate how to dump the bar, so without a spotter. So in a high bar back squat situation, when the bar's on the upper trap, this is where you're going to be in the best position to be able to actually dump the bar. A low bar back squat is going to be a completely different story. You're probably not going to want to dump the bar because it'll probably slide all the way down your back. So Brian's going to rack the bar from the top. So again, the bar is on his upper traps, high bar back squat here. He's going to squat. And if he gets into a position where he doesn't feel like he'll lift the bar, he's just going to drop it and walk forward. Nice and safe. Okay? Now again, if this was a low bar back squat, so low bar back squat meaning the bar is on the lower portion, or sorry, the upper portion of the scaps, not up on the traps. The movement changes a little bit. So if I get the bar, low bar back squat, I'm going to be in a position with my chest forward more. I don't want to dump the bar here necessarily because it will slide down my back. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit more vertical torso with the high bar back squat, which gives me more room to move out. So if you're going to be spotting someone doing a low bar back squat, it's even more important to have 2 people spotting. Okay, now this is what we're going to go through, the 2-person spot, the side spot. So Brian, oh, actually, Ben, you get underneath the bar. So side spotting, okay, you can get underneath the bar. Same principle, we are going to go down with Ben as he squats. So don't drop the bar. We're just gonna go through it. Yep, just do a regular squat. Come back up. Good. Again. Good. Let's do one more. Good. Walk it in. Good. So if you notice, we move down with him as he goes into his squat. At no point do we grab onto the weights, okay, unless we feel that the weight is coming down. And this is something that we communicate. One of the side spotters would be the person that would indicate if they're going to call it out. So Brian, if you want to communicate it, Ben, you can go. So Ben, so as you go down, start to come up a little bit and then start to go down, you communicate with me and we both grab. Grab it. Good. So if you notice, Ben started to go down, he came back up, started to get down again. Notice he was about to fail the rep. Brian was the one communicating. We both grabbed onto the weights and racked it for Ben. So we went through how to spot from behind, how to do a two-person side spot. Let's go through one technique of how not to spot someone. So Ben, let's get underneath the bar. So what we want to be aware of when we're spotting someone is A, gender specific, so we want to be appropriate because again, like I mentioned, you're going to be very close to this person. So where you put your hands is really, really critical, okay? One technique that might not be the most effective is bringing your hand up in front of someone's chest. So I'll just demonstrate this. So squat. Back up. Good. Walk it in. Notice how I did that. I brought my hand in front of his chest. So what happens is, so it'll come over here, so without the bar. As he squats down, my hand's here, okay? And he starts to lose the bar, and for some reason, say he dumps the bar, okay? That bar's coming down on my arm, and I'm super close to him. That bar might even fall onto my leg here, okay? So that's number one reason why we probably wouldn't want to do that. Let's do that again. Another reason is if, say, he's back squatting, and I'm here, and that weight, for some reason, his butt starts to come up, and that weight starts to go forward, and I'm trying to save him, I might be coming forward at some point with him, okay? Which is a whole nother mess that we don't want to really get into, all right? So again, when squatting someone from behind, we want to be in contact with that bar, nice and close, hands on either the outside or slightly underneath the elbows, not with the hand underneath the chest. And again, if you're going to do a two-person side spot, you want to make sure that one person is communicating who's going to call out if they need to lift it, and nice and even on that pressure, bringing that bar back up. And that's how you back spot, guys. Thanks.